Okay, so after the race at Glencoe this weekend, we got it home, and yesterday we took the axle out of it. It definitely snapped the axle off on our driver's side. So if we can get parts, the plan is I'm going to get my truck back together for Osgood this weekend. I think we've located some axles and C-clip eliminators to be able to stick in it. Other than that, that's all we should need to get back race ready for this weekend. So the plan is to get this one ready, and I'm either going to get the gray truck, the budget build back out, or bring my K5 as well. Just see what happens, what we have time for to get done this week before Osgood. Sunday morning rolls around. It ended up being late Saturday night when we got home from Glencoe, Kentucky. So we decided just to leave the truck loaded, and we unloaded it Sunday morning. We got right to work on getting our axle out of it when we got it in the garage. Luckily enough for me, I had the disc brakes on it, as the mount for those was the only thing that kept my axle in. We did break the axle, as well as we did bring the disc brake mount. Monday rolls around, and as soon as I got off work, it was time to get busy back on the truck. So I got my rear tire off, and after the tire was off, it was time to remove the brake calipers, that way we could get the other axle out. After the tire and the brake caliper were off, it was time to remove the cover. Once the cover was removed, we got the center pin out so that way I could remove the C-clip, which allows the axle to slide out. Okay, so it actually has broke the C-clip as well out of the axle shaft, and it has broke the spacers that hold the carrier in place, as you can see out of it as well. Gonna pull it out and make sure the gears aren't messed up. As long as the gears aren't messed up, I have a spool, an actual full spool for them to go on to get rid of the mini spool out of it that could potentially break as well. Okay, as you can see, it tore this carrier up pretty good whenever I let go. There's what is left of the axle up in there, if you can get where you can see it. It just snapped it plumb off. I'm going to try and at least be able to salvage my mini spool for another project, but not guaranteed that's going to happen. I'm not sure if it's tore the thread or the splines up in it or not. The gears, nothing's really chipped, but you can definitely tell there that it's had debris ran through it. It'd be questionable to run. I do have more sets of the same gears, so chances are I'm going to put another set of those in before we put it back together, just to be on the safe side. Okay, so we ended up getting a set of new to me Moser axle with C-clip eliminators. So we went ahead and we cut the tubes off to get the C-clip eliminators installed on them. Not too bad of a job, getting ready to deburr them so that we can get our new axles installed on our new spool. After cutting the tubes off, we deburred them and made sure they had a good sealing surface for the C-clip eliminators. While there, we also fully welded around our axle tubes and hoped to strengthen them up. We ended up getting a spool in the truck. It's still the factory 31 spline axles, but they are Mosers with the C-clip eliminators in them, so shouldn't have any issues if we break an axle unless it's outside the C-clip eliminator and falling out. Has a new set of gears. Well, they're basically new gears. They are a set that was in my Blazer for a very short stint, but we got them installed and all is good to go down here now. We ended up purchasing a Moser cover as well for the truck. It's very heavily built. It does have the supports there for the caps. Really thick, nice construction. Hopefully it does help some, and it does have the drain plug built in the bottom and a fill in the top, which is really nice on that. Installation of the cover is really straightforward. You get your 12 bolts on and they get torqued to 20 foot-pounds. After that, basically we just touched off the main cap supports and then torqued the nuts that hold them on. Hopefully it pays off for us and it'll work out this week. Thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.